Look beyond appearances. See the truth. Understand deeply. Live wisely. The Mask of the Beggar. In the town of Alcaraz, where balconies bloomed with secrets and fountains whispered old gossip beneath archways of stone, there lived a young painter named Noelia. Her canvases shimmered with beauty, sunsets that could make you cry, faces more perfect than truth, colors chosen not for honesty, but for admiration. She sold portraits to the wealthy, stiff-necked men in tailored coats, powdered wives draped in lace, children posed like porcelain statues. They praised her talent, paid her well, and placed her paintings in rooms where laughter never entered. Noelia believed in beauty, not as a mirror, but as a curtain. Then one day a beggar came to her door. He wore a tattered cloak that smelled of earth and smoke, and spoke with a voice cracked by wind and time. "Paint me," he said, "but not how I look, how I am." She nearly laughed. "I don't paint dreams," she said. The man's eyes, pale as moonlight through ash, didn't blink. "Then you don't paint truth." Still, something in his gaze unnerved her, not madness, but clarity. She agreed. He returned each morning, sitting still as stone in the morning light, while she stared at him longer than she'd ever stared at anything. At first, she saw only the grime, the scars, the torn sleeves stitched with twine. But then, other things emerged. The way his hands cradled a cracked mug with reverence, how his eyes smiled before his mouth did, the way silence wrapped around him like an old friend. She painted it slowly, painfully, until the day came when she could no longer call him a beggar. She called him human. When she unveiled the portrait in the square, it wasn't beauty that drew the crowd, but truth, raw, humble, undeniable. People gasped, children quieted, the mayor frowned. Someone whispered, "Why paint him?" Noelia stepped forward, her voice soft but certain. "Because the world is full of masks, and I wanted to remember a face that had none." Then in front of them all, she turned to the portrait and added one final brushstroke, a thin line of gold across the heart. Not to elevate him, but to reveal what was always there. From that day on, she painted not what pleased the eye, but what stirred the soul. What you see is not always what is. In the next story, we learn that clarity comes not from judgment, but from living by principle. Click the card and continue your search for what's real.